Hi there, Lloyd Machedo speaking to you from LloydMachedo.com. Who's Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding? The date is 25th May 2018. Time right now is 7:47 in the evening. If you read the newspaper, if you read online news and you see the trending topics, you would find that Morgan Freeman, one of my favorite actors, and I'm pretty sure many of you also like and admire this 80-year-old actor. So apparently 8 women have come forward and accused him of sexual harassment. And some of them even have said that that Morgan Freeman used to, would keep trying to lift one of the ladies' skirt and asking her, did she wear an underwear? If you actually look at what has been happening ever since the Me Too movement of Harvey Weinstein, ever since that took place, all these women have been like, the sentences that they used is coming forward, okay? Coming forward, having the courage. So you get all these women coming forward after 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and accusing these particular men of rape. Now, I'm not saying that there is no such thing as rape. I'm not saying that there are no such sexual predators. I myself have been a victim of molestation and rape. I was raped as a child by my own uncle. So I know how it feels to be raped. I also understand the time period that it takes to have the courage to come forward. However, I want to call out on how society is kind of behaving in a way that these women are poor, innocent creatures. That every female who comes forward and says, he raped me, or he tried to do this, or he molested me, all these women are innocent. Now, this is where you need to maintain a balance. Let me give you a couple of examples. Now, in situations like if you see, for example, some of the videos, the documentaries in India, there are a lot of men who believe, now, not just India, but Pakistan or any Arab country or the West, there are these men who believe, especially in the Eastern countries where they're backward, they believe women should be taught a lesson, okay? In one of the documentaries I saw on YouTube, schoolboys were being asked, what do you think of rape? Do you think it's wrong? The boys said no. And why did they say no? They said because girls are wearing jeans, they are attracting us, they are inviting lust, so we need to teach them a lesson. Now, I'm totally against such men, okay, such boys and such men. And for young boys who resort to such behavior, they should be jailed, not just jailed, they should be jailed for 10 years with hard punishment. And men who do this, who rape innocent women, they should be castrated. Their balls should be cut off and they should be let to live in society, not killed, but let to live in society without their balls named and shamed. So it's a permanent example. But on the other hand, women who take advantage of this rule that whenever they want to take revenge or whenever they want to get back to someone, that they use this card and say, oh, he molested me, oh, he raped me falsely, they should equally be punished. And they should be punished to the tune of having like 40 years or 50 years behind bars for the rest of their life. I'll give you examples from my own personal life, okay? Now, I have been a playboy before. I've had plenty of women whom I used to sleep with, have sex with, have affairs with. That includes married women. That includes girls who position themselves as innocent. I'll just give you 3 examples. Example number 1. This girl, she was supposed to get married. Actually supposed to get married in another few weeks. And I didn't know this. We were nicely having sex, everything great. I didn't know that she was getting married until she was with me in bed. We finished having sex and she said she had a phone. I just kept quiet. She took the phone and then I noticed that she started to cry really violently. She was crying and she was talking in her language. And then after the call was finished, I asked her what happened. Indian girl. She was speaking in, I think, Marathi or Gujarati or whatever. I asked her what happened. And then she told me that the guy she's supposed to get married to in another few days doubts that she doesn't love him. And I'm with her naked in bed. And she just finished crying. And then I asked her like, what is it that we are doing? And she said, we are sharing a special relationship. Special. Okay? And eventually she did get married to this guy. So I just want you to think. A girl who was about to get married to a guy, she knows she's getting married, but she's having sex with me. And she justifies it by saying, no, it's okay, no problem. And those days, when I was friends with her on Facebook, she used to portray herself as very innocent, very God-fearing, very spiritual. I'll give you a second example. This is a lady whom she has literally shown me herself naked. She masturbates online, on Facebook. Okay, she likes to indulge in cyber sex. But at the same time, when she portrays herself as this religious woman. She even shared once that she went to Hajj and she covered herself and she was showing herself as pious. And she keeps posting all these updates and images about Muslim, Islam, Allah and all that and holy verses. But when nobody's looking, to people who she knows, she likes to indulge in cyber sex, in open cam sex. Third one. The third example is, this actually happened to me in Dublin, Ireland. The old lady, we were working in one particular office. One fine day, she asked me, where are you from? I told her from India. Oh, the people who say, bale, 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 and they were all laughing. So one of them said, you can take it up to the management and get her sued. So I said, no, it's okay, just forget it. And later on, as we used to joke with each other, we used to keep joking. She's an old lady. One day she wore lipstick and she wore makeup and, she was apparently going for a date. So I said, you look sexy, like a sexy mama. And we all laughed about it. Later on, when we had an argument, she went to the manager and she put in a claim of sexual harassment against me. Okay? Oh, by the way, let me give you a very important example, which happened very lately. This is a couple of years ago, where I was a coach. As you know, I was a coach. This female, she took actually material from me. My educational material worth 17,000. Okay, 17,000 dirhams. That's roughly around, say, $4,000 or so. And when I had to take the payment, she filed a police case stating that I raped her. She filed a police case that I raped her. And the only reason why it was withdrawn was because the inspector was my friend. And he told her, it'll go on where you lose a lot of money, your passport will be taken. And she knew that she was headed for a lot of problems. So what I'm trying to tell you, okay, is women, if they really want to fuck up your life, they can. And women are not all that innocent. So we should stop looking where, oh, poor thing, oh, poor thing. Now, here's my question to you. If these girls were so innocent, these are not uneducated women. These are not innocent girls. These are not girls with, oh, poor baby. These are grown-ass women. Where the hell were they for the past, 5 years or 6 years or 10 years? Where were they? If someone looks under your skirt or touches your butt, you should immediately confront the person. Not keep it deep down, and when you're not relevant, all of a sudden, oh, how can I get more views? How can I be famous online? And then like that, Stormy Daniels, oh, I'm not relevant, I'm a porn star, I'm not famous anymore. What can I do to be famous? Okay, yeah, I will say that, I got used, I slept around, and I had sex for money, but I need to have the courage to come out. The courage to come out and say that even though I sleep around for money, even though I show my hole, my vagina, my butthole, even though I put other people's cock in my mouth, I'm still a woman of character. I want to have the courage to come forward. What stupidity is this? Seriously, what stupidity is this? Now you have Morgan Freeman. Now I'm not saying Morgan Freeman is innocent. Okay? Maybe he's innocent, maybe he's not. But then just think about it. If I look at a girl and say, you look sexy, and tomorrow she sues me and says, oh, he sexually tried to harass me. He took advantage of me by saying, lewd comments, you were passing lewd comments, you were still looking at me up and down. If you show your fucking cleavage, if you keep opening your legs and you wear sexy outfits, and if I stare at you, oh, he was, looking at me with sexual intent. Why don't you wear a fucking abaya, cover yourself up to down, and, I think then I wouldn't look at you. See, it's, you can't, just because a guy is staring, every guy who stares can't be branded as a rapist. And every guy who, talks to a woman decently can't be taken on face value as being a nice guy. We need to take individual cases, each one at a time. We need to ask ourselves, what are all the points of evidence that we can look into this and, logically deduct whether it's just false propaganda, whether it's just seeking attention, or whether it's taking advantage of someone. I'm really sick and tired of this Me Too fucking movement, this feminist movement, these women seeking, oh, I wanted to have the courage to come forward. I decided to come forward. Oh, admire my courage. Oh, poor me, poor me. He was looking under my skirt. He was touching my bum. And that also 10 years ago. What the fuck is going on, man? Do you even remember what the fuck you did last week that you're talking about 10 years before? Okay? Now, the problem is, there are genuine cases out there. There are seriously genuine cases. At the same time, the majority of them are bloody these fake cases. And where anyone is rich, where anyone is famous, where anyone is influential, you get these wannabe famous slutty females who are irrelevant, who want to make money, who want to be famous. All of a sudden, they jump the bandwagon. Oh, even poor me. I was a victim. Poor me. He touched my bum. He touched my bum. Oh, sexual harassment. Oh, I was so mentally damaged. But if you give me 10 million, my damage will be all okay. My damage. What the fuck is going on, man? It's a shame. If you actually look at it, look at the number of people who have been exposed. Okay? Yes, there are people who are bad, like, who have committed the crime, like Harvey Weinstein. But at the same time, I would say that all the women who are accusing Harvey Weinstein, all of them are not innocent. There are many of them who willingly came forward and said, I'll give you my whole, you give me some opportunities. It's a give and take. So not all women are innocent, not all men who sleep around are bad, and not all these people who keep making these claims, oh, rape, 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 should be entertained. I would just like to conclude by giving the example of Aziz Ansari, the comedian. If you actually read the story, this girl went with Aziz Ansari to his apartment. She actually went with him to his apartment. She sat on the kitchen sink, on the table. She opened her legs and allowed him to give her oral sex. So she allowed a man, you can go down, put your tongue and mouth in my vagina and give me pleasure. So apparently when he was doing that, after some time, her spiritual conscience suddenly came in and she didn't feel comfortable, for which she decided, stop, I'm not interested, and she went. So story was over. He maybe apparently asked her what happened, sent her an apology, everything done deal. After a few months, suddenly she wakes up and says, oh, Me Too movement, he tried to rape me, he tried to take advantage. What the fuck is this, man? It's like, what do you want? All men to have a kind of, antenna, a kind of radar system to know when you're feeling horny, when you're not feeling horny, when is it okay to fuck you, how to fuck you, which way to fuck you, what to put the finger, the tongue, the nose, or what sexual preference you like, and if you don't do it the way you like, you can suddenly turn around and say rape. This is the shame. This is a fucking shame. And females like this should not be entertained, and if they're entertained, they should be named and shamed. And I would say, just as you have very strong punishment for men who indulge in such behavior, the punishment for women who falsely accuse men and just seek to get attention should be named and shamed, and their careers should be destroyed, because these allegations, these claims are very, very serious. Personally speaking, if you're asking Morgan Freeman, he might be a horny guy, he might like women, but those women are not fucking innocent. They are not victims as they claim to be. And this whole whole, this whole scandal that they've just brought up, I just feel it's just for them to get attention and for them to stay relevant. Personally, I think it's going out of hand and we need to stop this shit. We need to stop this nonsense. Please, grow the fuck up and stop entertaining people who just cry, oh, he raped me, he touched my breast, oh, you're staring at my breast now, mentally I'm disturbed, I need to sue him for 1 million, so then only my breast will feel proper. Stop showing your fucking cleavage. Stop opening your legs. Stop meeting men and drinking with them and going to their apartment and opening up your legs for men to fuck you and then say, oh, he tried to rape me after we got drunk. Oh. Cover yourself with a fucking abaya. Sit in the fucking house. Don't meet any man. Nobody can fucking rape you. Okay? If you want to portray yourself as modern, you want to portray yourself as sexual, you want to flaunt your assets, show your cleavage, show your legs, show your panties, attract men to you, and then all of a sudden cry Mother Mary. Okay, you're either Bloody Mary or Mother Mary. Don't try to switch sides or, oh, now I'm innocent, Virgin Mary. Okay, switch over. Now I'm horny, please fuck me. So stop this. This is double standards. Stick to one. Either position and portray yourself as a slut and be a slut and keep acting like a slut, or be innocent, be like a virgin, act like a fucking virgin and stay a fucking virgin. Don't keep switching sides. Okay, now I'll show my ass, attract a man. Okay, he's coming to put his dick or his mouth or his tongue in my hole. As soon as he puts, oh, this is sexual harassment. That also after 8 years, 10 years. So we need to stop this. I thought this issue had to be addressed. So let me know your thoughts because I feel women are seriously getting out of hand. This Me Too movement is all fucking shit. We need to have an understanding men and women are equal. If you have an allegation, bring in the fucking evidence and talk about it right away, right now. Not after 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And not after, come on guys, let's 10 of us have some allegation. You're staring at us, looking at us up and down and oh fucking shit. So I feel this is really retarded and this issue needs to be addressed. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your views. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Live from Machedo.com. Signing off for now. Take care.